Hi students, I hope all are fine. So today what we have is we have the chapter The Fun They Had. Okay, it's our second chapter. So no, in the text it is the first chapter first, but we have taken it as the second chapter. Okay, so this chapter, as you know, is a story which happens in the future about the schools. Okay, about the schools, the pattern of the schools that will be held or that will be followed in the future. So you are aware of the story I had already told you in the last class and during the live session, the summary of this story. So now what we have is we have the questions and answers. I think this would help us to write the exams well or prepare for the exams well. Okay, first question what we have, we may not be able to finish everything, but only the questions and answers, and as it comes, if the time exceeds, we shall stop there. Okay, so first question, how old are Margie and Tommy? Okay, Margie and Tommy live in the future, as you know, in the year 2157. They are neighbors and spend time together. Margie is a girl of 11 years of age, while Tommy is a boy of 13. Okay, Margie was 11, Tommy was 13. And second question, what did Margie write in her diary? So what did Margie write in her diary? On 17th May 2157, Margie wrote that day Tommy had found a real book in the attic of his house. It was an old book with yellow crinkly pages. So what did she write? She wrote that okay, Tommy had found a real book. A real book means the book that we use now. Then third question, had Margie ever seen a book before? Okay, whether she has seen any book before. No, Margie had not seen a book before, the one found by Tommy in his house. She had only heard from her grandfather that his grandfather went to school as a boy and that they read books that were printed on paper. Okay, she had never seen a book before, means to say a real book before, but she had heard okay, our grandfathers were using printed books. Okay, printed books means what they got now. Okay, what Tommy had found now. Then what things about the book did she find strange? So she found that okay, the real book is totally different from the books that they were following. So what are those differences? So as Margie lived in an era where students studied from a mechanical teacher and all the books appeared on the screen, she found it strange that the words on the printed book did not move. It was strange to see the same words appear on the pages as she flipped them over. Okay, so what was the thing she found strange? Because they were living in a world where there were mechanical teachers and the books all that they were following were e-books. Okay, moving e-text. Okay, moving e-text, so they don't have to touch anything, it just moves on. But this book she found it really strange because this book had to be turned, because the pages had to be turned, and if you go back to the same page she would find those letters which she read were same there. Okay, if she were to go back to the page which she has already read, if she turn back to it again, she would find the same letters printed there. Okay, so that was something she found it strange. Then fifth question, what do you think a telebook is? Okay, now what do you mean by a telebook? A telebook is an electronic book, also known as an ebook. It is stored in a computer that can be read by scrolling up or down the screen. Okay, so What do you mean by telebook? Telebook is also known as ebook. Okay, it is stored in a computer which can be scrolled up and down, as and when you require. Okay, then sixth question, where was Margie's school? Did she have any classmates? Okay, there are two questions. So, where was the school of Margie and whether she had any classmates? Okay, Margie's school was in her house itself. It was a room next to her bedroom. It was a personal classroom where the computer was adjusted to her level of learning. She studied by herself and had no classmates. Okay, where was her school? Her school was in her house itself. Okay, there was a room set up for her known as the classroom. That was her school, and she had a computer or a robotic teacher who was adjusted to her level of learning. And she did not have any classmates because she had to study by herself. Then seventh question, what subjects did Margie and Tommy learn? So what are the subjects did Margie and Tommy learn? So Margie and Tommy learned a lot of subjects like geography, history and mathematics. Okay, they had learned a lot of subjects like history, geography and mathematics. Then we have some questions like we need to answer these questions in reference to the story. Okay, so I wouldn't throw it away. Who says these words? It was said by whom? It was said by Tommy. So what is it refer here? It refers to the computer screen on which Tommy reads various books. Okay, it refers to the computer screen on which Tommy reads various books. Then, what is it being compared with by the speaker? So, what is a comparison, or to which thing is he comparing? It is being compared to the paper book that Tommy found in his house. Okay, everything starts from that real book, so that is being compared. Then second question, sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher, it was a man. Okay, so this is the context. So we have some three questions, so we need to find the answers for. So what does they refer to? So here we read, sure, they had a teacher. So what does they refer to? So they refers to the ancestors of the children who went to school and studied from a human teacher. So they means refers to the ancestors of the children, means their grandfathers, okay, of Margie and Tommy, who went to the school and studied where they had a teacher who was a human being. Okay, just like what we have now. Then what does regular mean here? See, but it wasn't a regular teacher. Okay, regular teacher here, what does it mean? Regular means the mechanical teacher which teaches Margie and Tommy. So for Margie and Tommy, a regular teacher means a mechanical teacher, because that teacher is always there together with them. Okay, together with them in their own house, in their own room where they study. So that's why they say the human teacher was not a regular teacher, because they were not staying in the house of any children. Okay, but they could come to the school and teach the students. That's why they say regular here means the mechanical teacher or the robotic teacher. Then third question, what is it contrasted with? So what is it contrasted with? Or contrasted with means finding against of. The mechanical teacher is contrasted with a human teacher. Okay, so the mechanical teacher is compared or spoken against with the human teacher. Okay, so human teachers are replaced by mechanical teachers. That's why it is said mechanical teacher is contrasted with a human teacher. Okay, so I think that would be enough for today. So we have learned some questions and answers, and some answers or answering from the extract or the context. Okay, I hope today's class is clear to you. All of you prepare well for exam. So thank you and bye.